Hello everyone, it is me Aqua, and today I'm going to review Sakura Minamoto from one of my favorite shows that have come out lately. And I will say, I am not really an idol anime person. And if you aren't either, but you like silly girls and silly stories, you will enjoy this anime. So please go watch it now before you even watch this review. It is very good. Okay, if you're here, I'm assuming you have either seen it and are excited to see this Nendoroid, or you don't care about spoilers because there will be spoilers as I talk about this. So Sakura Minamoto is a girl that dies, turns into a zombie, and literally becomes an idol as a zombie. It's really, really cute. I mean, you find all that out within 5 minutes. But I'm very excited to have this Nendoroid because I have enjoyed both seasons. Zombieland Saga and Zombieland Saga Revenge. Have just particularly loved them. They're just so fun and exciting. Let me get that circle tape off and dive into it. Oh, there are some parts included in the back, which is interesting. I can see this paper craft parts. I guess I should put it right side up. Paper craft parts inserted behind the inner paperboard. So, I will take the whole thing out. Aha! Oh my gosh. This is another thing I really like about this anime, this Nendoroid. Before I even bought it, I wanted to be sure that it had this because it gives her both as a human and as a zombie. So it's really fun in that way. I also like that if you have like Nendoroid more parts, I think this would be a perfect example of a Nendoroid you could use. Oh boy. Of a Nendoroid you could use as a, like, for your Nendoroid more outfits, because she's an idol. She'll wear anything. It included some paper crafts, so I guess I should take that out too. Let's see what's in here. I guess you guys will get a little bit of a paper craft tutorial too. Alright, it doesn't seem too hard. I'll put that together once everything else is unboxed. Doo-doo-doo. She's so cute. I mean, already off the bat, she's so cute. Oh, interesting. They put a little bit of plastic in between her little hair clip. Alright, I'm going to take the rest of the plastic off. Okay, one thing I will have to do is turn this over and take this out. It doesn't seem to have a whole lot of extra parts, but it does have that, which is the neck joint, which we need to be able to put the faceplates on. So let me go ahead and grab that out too. Okay. Okay. And since that tape is still here, may as well use it to keep it in place. Sure. Doo-doo-doo. Alright. Now we have everything that we need to start looking into this figure. We've got Sakura herself with her human-looking, skin tone, I guess. You have 2 alternate faceplates. One a kind of surprised zombie faceplate, another a kind of like worried zombie faceplate, a neck joint which you can use to connect the neck to the figure, or the face to the figure, 2 alternate legs so you can make her zombified, multiple alternate hands again to make her zombified. It looks like most of them are like this or like this, very much zombie looking stuff. You've got her arm and a bag, so you can have her holding her bag over her shoulder, which is a cute touch. It seems to be sculpted perfectly as it's even sitting nicely in here. And you have her carrying this little file, manila file, which I believe in the anime was her file to be able to apply to be a idol. She was going to try to be a part of an idol group. Yeah. And let's put this together. It looks like we can simply just punch it out. Yep. As long as I do it carefully and don't rip anything, because I will be heartbroken. Aha. Aha. Getting there. Getting there. Ta-da! Okay. We'll do it all together. Uh-oh. Come on, just pop out for me. Makes it nice and easy. It's so detailed, which is so funny. This is the truck that hit Sakura, which is killing me that they would do that in such detail. Oh my gosh, they even included a little box. Okay, this is cute. So let's see if I can follow these instructions, even though they're in Japanese. That's nice because they, included a pictorial. So I started by folding up the pieces for the front, and I tried to use regular glue, but no matter how hard I tried and how long I sat there with it, it would not stick. So eventually I caved and just used some hot glue, and I was able to put it together and it actually stuck. I'm pretty happy with the results, so I hope you enjoy watching me put it all together. Stuff to do, so I put Sakura away where she would be safe, so I'm gonna go ahead and take her out and let's get back into poses and our review and all that. Okay, so what Sakura comes with is, I may have already done this part, but I'll do it again just in case. The Nendoroid herself, she looks adorable, so carefully sculpted. I can't wait to pose her. She's so precious. 2 alternate zombie face plates, 2 alternate leg parts, an arm part holding a manila folder, an arm part holding the bag, and it looks like there's a peg the hand can go into, and 4 alternate zombie hands that all seem to be like, roar, wah! It's interesting to me because, well, it gives you everything that you need to transform her fully into her zombie form. But it's also interesting, I guess, to me because I feel like it kind of limits the number of poses you can do with her, but that's kind of okay with me because, she's adorable. Alright, so let's go ahead and get her into one of these poses. Alright, so here is what I went for the first pose, since she already had, the legs that were the non-zombie legs and the non-zombie hands and all that. So I decided to go with this pose first. And it is so cute. She's really, really precious like this. She looks like she's all ready to start her day. And what I also like about this pose is I'm sure you could, not have her impending death. I bet you could pose her, like you could just have her going out with her friends or bringing her bag along. You probably could just have this straight arm. It's a relatively flexible pose, I gotta switch out her right hand, her correct hand, which is the right hand actually. You could have her just going out with the friends, carrying the bag. You definitely can switch this one around, or even if you wanted to switch, I don't want to take the bag off because that was a little frustrating to get into place. Yeah, you could switch her out. But here's her going out on the town, got her manila envelope with her application and her bag, and then, uh-oh, the truck. And this is actually a pose with the truck down here that the Nendoroid actually advertises. It is pretty funny, but you could totally pose her with this oncoming truck as she's about to go. There we go. She's even the crack in the window. Oh, man. But, you know, I actually think the truck adds a lot to the Nendoroid. It's unique, and I wonder if it's strong enough to hold her. Yes! You could even have Sakura sit in the back of this truck if you wanted to. That's the sturdiness of the paper. I actually really like this truck. It was unique, and I don't really do paper craft, and for someone who doesn't really do paper craft, it wound up, being pretty sturdy and pretty easy to follow the directions of, actually. So, definitely something that adds to the whole thing. And, at the end of it, you could also always... I'm going to change your pose a little on camera here. You don't always get that with me. Here we go. Gonna switch out her arm parts. And you could always pose her like this as well. Which actually I think happens once in the second season too. So you could pose her like this in your display case or just in general with the other girls, because they are slowly coming out with the other girls all worried around her. I think that would be pretty funny. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and move on to one of her zombie poses, which there aren't many of, but let's check them out. So here's the next pose I came up with. It's Sakura with her arms out. It is based on this one from the box. She kind of looks like a zombie. I put her bent leg forward so it looks like she's stepping and shambling around like a real zombie. Just like in that first episode before she came to. It is actually really cute for a zombie Nendoroid. I really like this pose. I haven't really talked much about her sculpt, but it is actually really beautiful, and even the details here on her leg and on her, like you can see how her socks are all bunched up and her leg is bandaged. A stark contrast from her human legs, where she just has regular socks, and this sculpting on her skirt is beautiful, like where this opens and where it's flared. That is just gorgeous sculpting in this little bow. It's so cute. And it all kind of fits together. It looks really, really good. And I also very much like this pose. The hands, I don't think I've ever seen hands for Nendoroids shaped like that before, all like out and creepy. I think it's just perfect. So definitely a cute one here. And with this pose, you don't have to change it much to get this pose from the box. All you have to really do is put her hands down and like bend her hands back in like that. And then I guess she's a little unsteady. You can always put her legs a little closer together like this, and she looks like she's just kind of stunned or surprised or something. This could either be like, a zombie pose, or depending on how you hold her hands, she could just be like, what is happening in there? And I think that's really cute. And here's the next pose I wanted to show for you. It's the other zombie pose, and it is just so cute. She looks really precious. She looks like she's freaking out after hearing that she's supposed to be an idol. Who resurrects people just to become idols? I really like this pose. I just used the bent arms from the first pose and switched it out with her zombie parts, and she looks so cute. I really like this one, and I just like cradling her in my hand. She's just so cute. Her little legs are turned in, her hands are all freaking out. It's really, really precious. I definitely would pose her as this at some point. One thing I really like about this Nendoroid is the fact that I guess this is more about her character, but I think that she would be really, really well suited for any of the Nendoroid More pieces. Because she's an idol, she can kind of wear anything because it'll be part of like a stage performance or something. So before we go, I want to show her to you in a couple of different outfits that I think suit her from some of my Nendoroid More kits. I also definitely think she's going to be one of my go-tos when I review Nendoroid More outfits in the future because I just think they would fit so well. Yep, definitely cute. Oh, she's really, really precious. I'm just showing you guys a couple of outfits that Sakura could wear from the various dress-up outfits that I have, and I think she looks really cute in pink things. Sakura! In the pink outfit too. Even as a nurse, she's so cute. She looks good in light blue too. I'm glad I tried put her in all these different outfits from the Nendoroid More sets because it just goes to show you that this Nendoroid in particular is very flexible and she could basically wear anything. Again, since she's an idol, I think that it really fits, and I'm definitely going to be using her for future reviews of the dress-up sets. Okay, one last thing before I sign off. I wanted to show you that this little truck can fit everything in the little empty part underneath, and the whole thing can fit under here. So if you wanted to package up the truck with your Nendoroid, it all fits together, so you don't have to worry about making it and not having space. If you keep your boxes, it will fit in the box nicely. Overall, I'm very happy with this Nendoroid. I love her zombie pieces. I feel like there's not as many advertised poses as you usually get with Nendoroids, but with everything you get here and the fact that you basically have two entirely different Nendoroids just with this set, one that's not zombified and one that is zombified, and this cute little truck, I definitely think it was worth it. I'm excited to use her for all my different Nendoroid More sets, and she's just really, really cute. If you're a fan of this anime, I definitely would recommend you keep your eye out for her, and I am certainly keeping my eye out for all of the other Nendoroids from this series, because I know they've already come out with some. In fact, I think I've ordered some of them, but I'm hoping for more. Alright, thank you everybody. I hope you had a good time watching, and this is Aqua signing out. Bye! I want to show you an outfit. You basically, I'm just showing you guys a couple outfit